Hi, this is Sheyi here, and today I want to talk about how you can select the best program for your graduate studies in Canada. And this is one issue that a lot of people are having. They're confused. They don't know how to select the best program or the best fit program for themselves. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can do that. Now, the funny thing is that a lot of times a school might give you admission for a particular graduate program. And then when you go ahead to apply for visa, a visa officer might refuse you because they don't see any career progression in the program that you've chosen. And it happens a lot, and people are confused. They're like, okay, so if I've gotten admission, that means that you should be giving me visa, right? But it doesn't work like that because the visa officers also want to see a career progression and a relationship to your background with the program that you're going for. So, for example, someone might have a BSc in business administration and they have a desire to come and do nursing in Canada. So, sometimes they go for a diploma program after having a BSc or even a master's. Some people go for a program that is lower in rating to the program that they already have. So if you have a master's and you're going for a diploma, or you have a master's and you're going for a bachelor's, or you have a bachelor's and you're going for another bachelor's, a visa officer would usually refuse you because they do not see a career progression, and they would say that you're just using it as a means to enter Canada. Okay, they won't believe that you are a genuine student. So if you have done a program before, it is always best that you do a higher program. Okay, so if you've done a BSc, before, it's better you do a graduate certificate or a master's. If you've done a diploma before, then it's better you go for a higher degree, like an advanced diploma or a graduate diploma, whichever you get admission for. But please avoid the mistakes of following the advice of agents who tell you to go for another bachelor's when you already have a postgraduate, or to go to another bachelor's when you already have a bachelor's degree. That is just a clear reason for refusal. Another thing is choosing a program that is in line with your background, okay? It has to be either in line with your previous studies or in line with your work experience in the past. For example, let me just give an example. So if you probably did a bachelor's in biological science, for example, but in the last 10 years, you have been working in a business, maybe in a real estate business, or maybe you own your own business. The truth is that you can either go for a master's or a graduate certificate in your biological science, or you can do a program in business because business is what you've been doing in the last few years, okay? So you could do that program, and then your rationale would be that you want to learn how to improve your business, you want to take your business to the global level. Also, you want to gain skills to help you gain promotion. Like if you're working in an organization and you didn't have a degree in that particular field, okay? And you want to grow in your organization and the requirement is education, then you can tell the visa officer that you want to grow in your career, and one of the ways to grow in that organization that you've noticed is to have a graduate certificate or a graduate degree, maybe a master's or a graduate certificate, and that is why you're actually going for the program. However, there are some programs that you might not meet the admission requirement. For example, if you did biological sciences and you've probably been working in a computer background for some reason, I don't know how you could have been, but it's possible. And then you want to go for a master's in computers, it's difficult because usually a master's in computer would require a bachelor's in computer. So there are some specialized programs like that that you might not be able to get admission and then consequently to get visa. Also, if you've done a master's before, the next thing is actually to go for a PhD. But if your master's wasn't a research-based master's and you don't want to go for a PhD, you can actually go for another master's. Okay, so that was my situation. I had a master's already and I came to Canada and I did another master's. So it's very, very possible to have a master's and come and do another master's. That is actually progression. If you can show how this other master's will help improve your career, how this other masters had maybe certain programs that you didn't have in your previous program, or how it is like an improvement on what you previously did. Now, despite the fact that I already got admission, when it comes to visa, you need to actually prove that you're a genuine student and that this program you're going for either help you to get a higher degree, maybe you're going for a master's, which you eventually going to do a PhD, or it will help you in your career, like to get promotion, or it will help you run your business better. That is, if you're running a business or you plan to run a business. Yeah, so you can actually choose a business program. Business programs are like for everybody. They are easy programs to get for everybody. And they are very easy to prove to a visa officer that you want to actually do a business program because you want to become an entrepreneur, or you are an entrepreneur on the side, but you want to actually take it to the next level maybe leave your job and then face your business primarily. Do not be surprised that the visa officers make it their business to look at your chosen program and how it fits into your background. And they then look at the futures to see if this program will actually help you, or if you're just using it as a ploy to get into Canada. Don't ever give them a reason to think that you're not a genuine student. Choose a degree that is in line with your background, your previous education, or your work experience, or maybe your interests and hobbies. If you're able to show the visa officer that this is something you've been doing on the side, maybe you've been hustling as a digital marketer, and you now want to do marketing management to just solidify your career, solidify your experience, and then take it to the next level, there has to be a reason, okay? Or something, and then it has to be a progression, yeah? You have to choose a degree that is higher or at the same level what you've done before, especially if it's a graduate degree, okay? So if you've done a master's, you can actually do a master's, like I said before, or you can do a PhD, or to not have a master's and then go and do a bachelor's. A lot of people are frustrated by the ASU strike, and because they can't get transcript, they want to fall back on their WAEC results to take a bachelor's degree. Don't forget that you have to tell the visa officer what you've been doing in the last 10 years, and it's part of the information that you give. If you mention that you've been in school in the last 10 years, and maybe you have graduated, the visa officer will feel that you're telling a lie or you're hiding something. And once your integrity is at stake, it's likely that your visa will be denied. I hope that this has been useful for those who has been asking questions about how to choose a program that is best fit, and I wish you the very best in your application. Don't forget that we also help you with your Canada study applications with the Niger to Canada JAPA system, and all the information is below this video. Thank you for being with me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.